Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Friday, December 29th, and this is the final Phuket Extra of 2023. Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A second man is now in custody at Patong police for the fatal stabbing of a staffer at a karaoke venue in Patong early on Thursday morning, and he's been levied a charge of murder. The body of 24-year-old Itinan Kola was found on Prameta Road at about 5:30 a.m. on Thursday by a local with a fatal stab wound to his right chest. When police arrived at the scene, they found one man, 32-year-old Nachat Ratanarat, walking in the area with cuts and abrasions to his face, and he was detained for questioning. It was later revealed that Nachat was a co-worker of the victim. Earlier in the night, witnesses say that they saw the victim embroiled in an argument with a group of people at the karaoke venue, and police believe it is connected to the stabbing. Late on Thursday, Patong police confirmed that they arrested a second man who was taken into custody in front of a convenience store on Siridat Road, though they did not identify the suspect. Police went on to confirm that they also recovered the knife used in the stabbing, along with the white shirt worn by the second suspect at the time of the killing. Both suspects are now being held at Patong Police Station as the investigation continues. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Prosecutors have rejected the original report by Royal Thai Police concerning the investigation of the 14-year-old boy who shot dead 3 people at the Siam Paragon Mall in Bangkok in October, with authorities saying that they will now renew the investigation. The Bangkok Post reports that the reason prosecutors rejected the police case file for the 14-year-old shooter was because they say the police summary report lacked a clear assessment of the teenager's mental health by doctors. The Siam Paragon Mall is one of the biggest and most well-known shopping centers in all of Bangkok, and shortly after 4 p.m. on October 3rd of this year, a 14-year-old Thai male teenager opened fire in the mall with a modified pistol that shot live rounds. He shot 7 people, 3 of whom died, including a Burmese worker, a Chinese tourist, and a Thai woman. He was arrested about an hour later, having surrendered to police and claimed that someone was telling him who to shoot and that he also believed someone was about to attack him. According to the Office of the Attorney General's Youth and Families Division 3, the police took the suspect to the Galia Rajanagarindra Institute to undergo psychiatric rehabilitation 2 days later, based on the belief that he was suffering from a mental illness. Yet police pressed charges against him on November 3rd, though the institute had not yet released its assessment. Police filed 5 charges against the teenager, including attempted murder and premeditated murder, along with several weapons offenses. Prosecutors say that police filed the case with them before obtaining a psychiatric evaluation from the Galia Rajanagarindra Institute, where the teen was receiving treatment, and the institute later ruled that the boy was found to have no understanding of the charges against him and was unable to regulate emotions and therefore unfit to stand for trial, according to Coconuts Bangkok. Responding to reports that the boy might be released from the psychiatric hospital by December 31st if police cannot submit their report to prosecutors, Police Colonel Jirapat said investigators would ask the institution to continue keeping him for treatment until he was considered to have the ability to fight the case. Meanwhile, police are renewing their investigation. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. She fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. Ain't been the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
A hotel in Bangkok is being fined 1.3 million baht for allowing a controversial gargoyle-like sculpture to be installed on its rented premises. The 4.5 meter by 3.5 meter statue of Gargoyle, a half-god, half-demon, was installed on the premises of the Bazaar Hotel Bangkok earlier this year to much controversy, as many found it scary looking, and complaints began pouring into police in Bangkok. This week, however, the statue was officially removed after an order by the State Railway of Thailand, since the land that the hotel sits on is leased from the SRT. It was subsequently relocated to the back of the hotel, where it was covered with a sheet and is now waiting for its owner to collect it, according to the Bangkok Post. The company operating the hotel is now being fined 1.3 million baht for violating the Building Control Act, which prohibits any construction on that particular space of the SRT's land without prior permission. 5 monks were invited to perform a rite to help release spirits believed to be confined inside the sculpture before the removal work began. For more, visit the link in the description. With approximately 50,000 tourists arriving in Phuket each day for the New Year holidays, Phuket Governor Sopon Suwanarat has urged all visitors to obey the law and all sectors to take steps to help prevent accidents and incidents as good hosts providing for tourist safety. Phuket is set to ring in the new year at several locations around the island. There's the Discover Phuket Countdown event in Phuket Town, the D Phuket Festival at Sapan Hin on the east side of Phuket Town just past the immigration office. There's the New Year Countdown event in Patong that is sure to bring thousands and thousands of revelers and is considered the biggest event on the island. Then there's the Phuket Countdown event at Karon Beach, as well as the New Year Festival at Surin Beach. In preparation for the upcoming holiday, Phuket officials on Thursday launched the 7 Days Road Safety Campaign, with special focus in preventing road accidents through drunk driving. In Thailand, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol content of 0.05% or more. The Patong municipality notice warned that drunk drivers faced a fine of 5,000 baht to 20,000 baht and up to 1 year in prison if caught driving while drunk. However, drunk drivers who cause injuries or deaths of other people can easily face much harsher penalties, which are now on your screen. To help combat drunk driving now that nightlife venues in select tourist areas may close at 4 a.m., including in Bangla Road, the Thai Food and Drug Administration has delisted breathalyzers as medical devices so that nightlife venue operators may use them on patrons or provide them to patrons as a service. As an aside, and especially for visitors to note, in Thailand, passengers are not allowed to drink in any vehicle. Drinking is not allowed in stationary vehicles parked on roads and streets, and police have the authority to stop and breathalyze any driver at any time. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. And we really want to thank you again for joining us today and this entire year here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We work tirelessly to bring you the news 5 days a week here on concerning the region of Phuket. And again, we appreciate you tuning in whenever you can. We'll be back in the new year. Drive safe out there, party safe out there, and we'll see you again in the new year. We'll be off on Monday, but we'll be back next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.